How's it going, listeners? Welcome back to CuboldCast. In this podcast episode, we're going to be talking about Bugsnax.
Game of the year, Bugsnax.
Yes, next gen gameplay.
Yep.
We've been
Favorite game of the
talking
year?
for a while just about random stuff before we even started the podcast.
Yeah.
We might even just throw that in. Like the travel stuff.
Yeah, we could. We could just splice it in.
Yeah.
Make it sound like it's organic.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
it was organic, but make it sound like it was just part of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're getting ready to actually do live podcasts next week, next Saturday.
Yep.
At
Probably
probably
12
12 p.m.
Eastern.
EST.
But we'll have we'll have the live stream up beforehand.
Yeah.
But so like if you do want to tune in, you could just like tune in early before we start.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll be streaming on Cubold Gaming, our main YouTube channel. And then the podcast will be later uploaded to Spotify and the CuboldCast YouTube.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We also stream every Thursday around 7 o'clock, and we usually play games and stuff.
That's been really
So-
fun.
We've been
Mhm.
doing that for the past couple weeks, and it's pretty fun.
We still need an official name for that night. Cubold Game Night, something like that.
Something.
Yeah. Because
But-
then we can like brand it.
Yeah, we usually
Yeah.
use our Steam Decks, but my Steam Deck is having some issues right now.
Which it's
Which
weird because the
sucks.
last podcast we did was Steam Deck.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't know that something was wrong with it, but I knew something was off when games just started crashing.
Mm.
Started with Bendy in the ink machine, and it slowly like went down from there. Like,
Does it not run after like 5? It like crashes everything?
basically what happens is any game I go into, I've tested this on a bunch of different games. It doesn't matter if they're 2D, doesn't matter if they're 3D, it doesn't matter what game it is. I go into the game. Sometimes I'm not even able to go through the menus. Sometimes it just crashes. And when I can get in game, I have the overlay thing up,
Mm-hmm.
and it usually sits there for I let it sit for like 5-10 minutes, and then all of a sudden the GPU goes to 0% and the game just shuts off.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
seems
really
like it's a
weird.
weird GPU crashing issue.
I re-imaged it, which is basically reinstalling the SteamOS. Like it's almost like reinstalling Windows on your computer.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also factory reset it before that.
Mm.
And I tested a bunch of things that Steam gave me, and they still sent me another message saying, "Oh, try these things." I'm like, it's not gonna work. Just send me the slip already, and let me send in my Steam Deck.
I mean, the good
Yeah.
news is when you do send it in, they'll either send you a brand new one or fix the issue.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about like being out the money.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, you remember how disposable the Xbox 360 seemed to be for everybody? Like everyone was
Because
like,
of Red Ring of Death?
yeah, everyone had one that had died at some point.
Yeah.
And they have just like broken ones laying around their house all over the place.
You know what's weird? Now that you say that, like, it was almost like accepted that your Xbox would eventually have the Red Ring of Death, but nowadays, like, that would be a huge issue,
If your like PS5 died on you, that would be
especially
outrageous.
in the mass numbers that it happened. Like, I don't know, that's weird.
I
Mhm.
think they want to be able to keep the let's say the PS5, like one generation. You can keep it for a whole generation. Then when the next PlayStation comes out, you can buy the new one.
Yeah,
Kind of like the PS4.
but
Yeah, but it seemed like everybody had two Xboxes. There's
Yeah,
a
like-
broken one sitting in the
Yeah.
corner and then their main one.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, we had a couple, and then Tom had a couple. I think he always
Yeah.
he used to try to fix the Red Ring of Death thing, right?
I think he did.
He used to do that.
He may have fixed it, but I don't know. It depends
But-
on the issue.
Now that I'm thinking about it, like, I wonder nowadays it's like shown more or whatever. It's more like because of social media and stuff. Because like I feel like everyone had an issue with an Xbox, but if that were to happen to like the PlayStation 5 nowadays, no one, it would be like a huge press issue.
Yeah.
I don't remember the PS3 or 4 having those issues though.
No, the only issue we had was when we bought a pre-owned PS3, like the fat pre-owned PS3
Yeah.
from Game Exchange, and we plugged it in and it didn't work.
Well, we
Is it the
played a
shiny
game
one?
on it, didn't we?
The shiny, yeah, it's the shiny one. It was about this thick. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
It was
it was
really
that one.
huge.
We couldn't play any disc games on there. We tried playing
Oh,
Little
the
Big
disk
Planet.
drive was broken.
Yeah.
Oh, I
and it just
remember
wouldn't
that.
boot up the game. So then we went in and then we got the PS3 Slim. And
The
we
Slim
like that one
looks-
better anyway.
Oh,
I
the
think
Slim was
I
nice.
think the PS3 Slim is one of the best looking consoles ever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a Super Slim. I had the Super Slim, but it still wasn't as nice as the because it had that weird like the disc drive. You would like move a portion of the top. Just kind of like it didn't feel good either. It was like I feel like cheap plastic.
The PS3 Slim had that really nice texture to it
Mm-hmm.
on the top
No
and over the
glossy.
whole thing.
Yeah.
It was just super nice, super premium.
Yeah.
I
mean,
love the interface.
Yeah.
The whole menu interface. It was so satisfying. The little like clicks when you
Mhm.
moved it.
Same as the PSP. The
Yeah.
PSP is the
I can
same
still hear
as
it
the
now.
PS3.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Even if they'd
good.
never updated that, I would still be happy with that interface. It was just
Although, have
so
you
nice
seen
looking.
the PS5's interface? It's
I actually
pretty.
haven't.
It's
What was the
pretty
play-
nice.
What was the PlayStation 4's interface?
Pretty
It
boring.
was square. It was very, very square. Everything was square.
It was pretty much the Switch interface.
I don't remember the PlayStation. Did I have a PlayStation 4?
Yeah, you did. We all did.
Imagine the PS3s, but instead of there being icons, it's just squares. And you go left and right instead of up and down.
Wait, what did the PlayStation 4 look like? Why am I blanking?
It's like a blue background by default. It looks just like the Switch because it was left and right scrolling, and there'd be a square that was your main
Oh.
game.
You know, I think I had the PS4 for a short period of time before. I think that was like just before I upgraded.
We
I
had
don't
We had
think
the
I had
PS4 for a long time.
How long?
Years.
Remember we played GTA and stuff on there.
Wait, from like 2014 to like 2017.
We
We've
played
had
Black
the
Ops
PS3
3 a
or
lot on
PS4.
Oh, huh.
We've had it
Yeah,
for
I
like 3 or
remember it.
4 years.
That's
a long
weird,
time.
yeah. And the PlayStation 5, I don't know.
The PlayStation 5's
It's okay.
the menu, it's like a mix of the 4s and 3s.
Yeah. I mean, like
Which is
the
kinda
outside,
nice.
like the actual look of
Oh,
the
the look on
console.
the outside is kind of doo-doo.
Yeah,
I
it's stupid.
hate it.
I think they're actually redesigning.
That would be nice.
They're making a PS5 Pro.
The
At some
PS5
point.
design, if you look at like
Oh.
stuff from the 70s and 80s, remember how they would design futuristic looking items?
Yeah.
That's how the PS5 looks. It looks like it was designed in the 70s or 80s on
Mhm.
what they thought the future would look like.
This looks nice. Ben, are you able to pull this up on screen? The
What is
new
it?
PS5 design looks so nice.
The PS5 Pro.
Yes.
Because they're coming out with the PS5 Pro. They already came out with the PS5 Pro controller.
Really? Does that have
Um,
paddles on it?
It has paddles. It has removable everything, so
Oh.
you can fully customize it.
Redesign
It's
How
like
much is it?
It's like 180.
And then just go to the
It's
images.
very
Google
expensive.
images.
How much cheaper is that than those custom ones, like the one you got?
The Scuff, it's
Oh, I don't-
cheaper.
I think mine's do the type in redesign, not just design. I think mine was so expensive because it was a Dr. Disrespect one.
Well,
Mm.
Scuff controllers are just expensive in
What?
general.
PS5 redesign? What? I don't understand why you're not getting.
PS5 Pro redesign?
No, not Pro.
Is that right
the
there?
bottom? Yeah, that one. That's it.
Is that official?
Really?
I keep seeing it.
Redesign.
That's nice looking.
That's sick.
I like it. And then if you put it vertically, there's like it also looks really, really nice.
You know
and
what's
I'm pretty
weird?
sure that controller is the Pro.
See that? That's a good design.
That is.
I like that.
I don't think I know anyone who has the new Xbox either.
What's the new one?
Like square
the
design.
fridge.
Yeah.
I don't know of anyone who's bought it or who wants it.
Well,
Wait,
Adam
doesn't-
has it.
Yeah.
Oh, he
He has
a
both the
PS5 though.
PS5 and the Xbox.
Mm.
He has both of them.
Yeah, so
I think people are. I don't know.
you don't hear
people
about
just
it because
has
it doesn't have the
yeah.
exclusives.
People just have like PCs now.
Yeah.
Like no one. Well, I don't want to say no one. There's still a huge market for it, but it's just not as popular. I mean, you look at Twitch streamers; they're all using PCs. No one's using a console.
Well, the thing is,
hardly.
I'd think about getting a PS5 if none of the console exclusive went to Steam.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
all of them, we could play them on that.
Mm-hmm.
We used to stream on PS4. I wish we
Oh.
still had those videos somewhere. You might have them on your personal YouTube saved.
What GTA?
Yeah, and like pretty much anything. We'd stream for like 3 or 4 hours.
I remember
'Cause you can
the
save the
days,
clips.
Kill, where you, me, and when JD was at work at Chick-fil-A or something, you, me, and Dan the Piano Man,
Oh
that other guy,
GTA.
that one guy with the green colored
Oh,
background,
the kid.
that kid,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
And then a
There's
couple
someone
other,
named Joey, someone named
yeah,
Goldberg.
a couple other
Goldberg.
people.
That was the green one.
Mm.
We would go and just go to the train stations, and we literally just
Kill
stand
each
on the
other?
train and kill each
Yeah.
other. That's all we do.
Or we do the money glitches.
Yeah.
Those were the good days.
Yeah.
We were on the unemployment line, just playing GTA.
I mean, at that point, I don't think you guys could even get jobs. I was 16, so I could get a job because in Connecticut you can't get one until 16.
I'm 2 years younger than you.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, so I was
I
like
was probably
14.
either 15 or 16. Yeah.
Huh.
So
We did have a couple other odd jobs we did that were pretty awful.
Oh.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But, like
Putting-
garbage removal and
Yeah.
stuff.
more like diaper removal. That was horrible.
Yeah, that was a nightmare.
I just have
dripping on us and stuff. Ugh.
my oldest stream is Gary's mod back in 2017 November,
Ooh.
Huh.
and the first time I played Astroneer.
That's unlisted?
Yeah, and then I have a couple ones with Battlefront 2 with Ben, and he sounds like
Oh
a
yeah, he's a
literal
baby.
baby.
I mean, he's still a baby, even though he's old now.
Oh, yeah, Ben's here. I don't know if Ben has talked yet.
Huh?
Huh?
Ben came back from his Panera phase.
Yeah.
He's on Panera rehab right now.
Yep.
I had it yesterday.
Oh,
Dun,
maybe
dun,
not.
dun.
Wait, what? How? Where? When? Lunch?
Yeah.
Oh, you're an addict, Ben.
Panera birthday lunch.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it was his
Ben-
birthday
yeah.
yesterday. He's 15 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He's
He's
got a
old.
drawing tablet. Hold on. Let's throw this up on screen.
It's like a dual monitor, right? Or like a secondary monitor?
It plugs into his PC. Yeah.
Ben, go to Discord. Go to my personal server and go to images.
Wait.
And put this up on screen. Oh, there's also a nice image in there too.
Wait, what?
The snake logo server on Discord.
Oh, I need
There's an images thing that I love having a personal Discord that I just share stuff with.
Yeah.
I have that too.
Yeah.
Super nice.
I don't use mine as nearly as much, but I tried to do it the other day and I couldn't find it on my phone.
I have a bunch of sections. I have a section in there for memes, so I could just throw all the memes in there.
Ben drew this yesterday.
Whoa,
Bugsnax.
Bugsnax. That's actually really good. Can you zoom in, Ben? Wait, what?
Wait.
On the tablet?
Yeah.
Wow, Ben.
Pretty impressive.
That's actually
I don't know why
He
the
hand
computer views me.
drew it too. He didn't like.
Yeah, it wasn't
put-
trace.
It wasn't tracing.
wow. Ben,
So shout out to Ben's little art skills over here.
that's crazy.
Pretty talented. If you actually take like a couple classes and stuff, I'm sure you could be really, really good.
Wow.
Super cool.
Impressive.
I mean, if
And-
we're ever thinking about designing a game, Ben,
Well, he does. Yeah, he does model. Well, you actually.
It means I can make textures now.
You can make textures with
the
that thing.
tablet thing.
Technically, yeah.
You could
You
before.
also frame the models, right, or whatever. Like you
You
do
can
that,
rig them.
rig them.
I
Huh.
hate doing it, but yeah.
Yeah, because you made that little video where the person kicked the soccer ball at the
Mm.
wall and it hit him.
yeah,
That's
I'm
cool.
saying maybe in the future, if we ever make a game, Ben's gonna
You'll
be
be
the
stuck
one we
in
go
a dark
to.
room and would not be able to leave until it's finished.
Yep.
But
He's
we'll
gonna be in Nathaniel's basement.
You know those like in the prison cells they have like that little slot in the door for food. You
Yes.
just like put
Push
Panera.
Panera.
Yeah.
Just a piece of bread.
That'll keep him going.
Yep.
And then his break is we push the Steam Deck through and he plays that for a little bit.
5 minutes on the Steam Deck. What is it?
you
Anno
pl-
1800.
Yeah, you've been playing Anno.
That's
which-
all you've been playing.
That's literally all I've been
So
playing.
you say it's like I might actually play it if it's like Northgard.
Well,
like
it's not on sale anymore. That's the downside.
so what's full price?
It's like 60 for the base now.
I don't think it's like Northgard.
No. It's not like it's more like Northgard. It's you can play a match. Anno, you can spend as much time as you want in a game world.
It's more of a settlement builder than a PvP game,
Well, there's a lot that has to do with war.
but it's very, very long.
Very long. Yeah. Like you can spend like hundreds and hundreds of hours on one game.
That's
Huh.
why I haven't gotten into it. Cause
Yeah, I like those games, but I don't know.
Like I
Generally-
usually don't like those games, but for some reason I've been like stuck with this one. I can't stop playing it.
I think you should get into some games like Oxygen Not Included, Rimworld.
I don't want to.
I
I want
love
to play
that
this
game.
game.
Yeah, but you're not gonna play it forever.
I
And
love
when
Oxygen
when you're
Not
done with it,
Included.
you're gonna want to play another game.
One game that's been on my radar and I really do want to get is the Dune game, which was
Yeah.
made by the people that made Northgard. So it's essentially Dune Northgard.
There's also the Dune MMO coming out eventually.
Oh
Oh yeah.
survival MMO, which is interesting.
See, I love the Northgard style. Like that's real time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Northgard. I think the combat is a little weak though. Like I like games where you can build huge
Yeah.
armies.
It
and,
is
like, rush
limited.
in.
It is
Well,
very limited. Yeah.
It's what is it? You can't push your
small scale.
armies. Yeah, you can't push your armies past somebody's main sections.
Yeah. The other thing that I dislike about Northgard is there's like crazy bottlenecks. Like
Oh yeah.
and factors that you can't control. Like Ben was up against me and Brian, I think, or
It
someone
was
else.
you and John.
Me and John.
Zevi, you killed Zevi like right off the bat.
So I destroyed Zevi, and then me and John were going after Ben because it was Ben and Zevi, me and John. Ben was like, we had all our forces surrounding him. We started.
I was Stag, I think.
Yeah, we just started destroying him, and then this random factor, like,
No,
relic.
it was I had a relic,
yeah,
and in order for the relic to be good, I had to get a war chief, and once I got my war chief, it was just it buffed him so much.
yeah, and he destroyed both my army and John's army, which was like double to triple the size of his.
Mm.
But because he had that one relic, like factors like that, just like are so dumb.
Mhm.
Because that's not strategy. That's just like a factor that no one else can control.
There's also that lore win, which if you get enough lore, you just automatically win.
you can we always
set
turn that one
what
off.
type
I always
of
turn it
wins
Yeah, I know,
you
but
can
that's,
set
yeah.
them.
that's such a stupid goal.
But
Sam,
it
yeah,
reminds me of kind of like Anno. It's like you can actually give items to specific ships. Like if you have I yesterday I bought like for like $750,000, Ben. I bought
What?
this huge battleship that sprays fire. It's from like the pirates because I have trade rights with them now. But you can put like items in it that will buff the ships even farther. Kind of like that.
Mm.
Like runes,
Oh, I
kind of
see.
like in Northgard.
Hmm.
You can also get like town halls and trade unions to buff like anything that's in a radius around it. Like give you more currency from the people. Give it like passively gives you this material or something like that. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, it definitely seems more complicated than Northgard, but not as complicated as like
Civilization or
yeah.
something stupid like that.
Hearts of Iron.
Hearts of Iron.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot different though.
That's more competitive.
Hearts of Iron?
No.
Oh.
Civilization.
Oh yeah.
Anno is more like you can make it as competitive as you want, or you can make it as kind of easy and fun as you want. It's kind of like a huge sandbox that allows you to do whatever you want. pretty
Yeah.
much.
I hate in Hearts of Iron, like if you want to invade someone, there's all these annoying steps you got to go through and like years of approval
Mhm.
in like the
You
government.
gotta like declare war on them, but to do that, you need to do a bunch of stuff before.
That's why I like Crusader Kings, because there's like, you can kind of do whatever you want, whenever you want. Like if you want to declare war on someone, like let's say they have claim to one of your titles, you can automatically declare war on them.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can pay off the Pope to fabricate a claim on that title, so then you can declare war on them through that. Stuff like that. Like you can kind of fight people whenever you want and don't have to make the government fall in line with what you want.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Some people are really addicted to the Hearts of Iron series.
Yeah. I mean, once you learn it, I bet it's easy to do things, but I don't
well,
want to take 12 to 15 hours just to learn the game.
I learned a lot of what to do. I just thought it takes forever to do things. Like the things that I actually want to do, there's a lot of hurdles to jump through.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm playing a game to relax, I don't want to wait 5 or 6 hours before I can actually get to what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to like within like a few minutes be able to do that action, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to invade someone, I just want to easily go invade the country.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Hmm.
But there's a lot of games like that and they're all addicting. So I don't often get into them. But when I do, I usually play them a ton.
Yeah, I know. I was in the strategy games. Like once you get into it, you get super addicted for a while. Like
Mhm.
even like with Northgard, I was playing it for a long time. And then years and years ago, Command and Conquer.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
games are amazing.
We used to play that at cousin's house.
Yeah.
I think one was called Red Code. I think that was my favorite.
Yeah, that one's pretty old.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
that was from like the year I was born. 99.
I feel like if you did like Command and Conquer, I feel like you like Company of Heroes.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
It's very similar.
Well,
Like,
I mean, I had
very similar.
Yeah, I hadn't played it in forever, but I also I used to play the XCOM games a lot,
Mm-hmm.
which I mean, those are smaller scale.
Well,
but-
those are turn-based,
Mhm.
and I am not a huge fan
Remember
of
that
turn-based.
when we played it,
Ugh.
and it was like the most random factors ever.
It was like 43%,
Yeah.
and you'll get the hit, and then you do it, and you don't get the hit, and you're like, really?
Or is
there
that
would be-
Risk?
no,
No,
XCOM.
XCOM.
Oh,
We played the new one.
that's why I don't like Risk, because it's all based on a dice roll. Like, you can
It
have
is,
a
yeah.
stronger army, and if you just get bad dice rolls, the guy will beat you.
Yeah.
But
well,
what makes it annoying though is the dice roll is computer generated.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
the computer could be like, oh, I like
Yeah.
this guy,
Risk.
so I'm gonna give him a little bit more.
Risk is like something you don't take seriously. It's like
Yeah.
you kind of joke around and like it's not strategy.
But I usually
really.
take strategy games more seriously than other games.
I would like hardly consider that strategy.
I know, but when I play the type of game, I usually want to win. And when
Mhm.
the dice roll just screws me over, I'm like, I don't want to play this
Although
anymore.
I actually like playing Risk with the actual board game.
The board
Have you ever
game is
done that
fun.
before?
Oh, it is fun. Yeah, we played it
It's-
together.
Yeah,
I
it's
do like the board game.
super fun. I love that.
Yeah, there was one time where me, Chug, and Brian, I think, were playing, and I conquered everyone, but I let Brian have just the smallest
Italy.
one little. Yeah, Italy.
Italy.
I was like, all right, Brian, you can keep Italy, but you have to like abide by my rules. And somehow, I think he took over Chug or something.
No. He had
The
cards.
The cards
he,
are so
he had
dumb.
cards stacked
Yeah.
up, and so he just kept putting
And
more
he
and more
took over the
soldiers.
entire map. When I was like, it was just so stupid,
Yeah.
just because he had those cards.
yeah.
If you destroyed him, you would have gotten all the cards.
I know. I should have, but I softened my fist
Yeah.
of.
That's why I like
Power.
Polytopia. The only randomness is the island you start in. Besides that, though, every unit has set damage and set defense.
Polytopia is fun. I've been meaning to play that again because I've heard Ben talk
They've
about it
updated
recently.
it since, and I haven't played the new updates.
I don't like playing with Brian though. He plays really weird.
Why?
Yeah,
'Cause
but
he-
I've
I've said that
Brian's
with-
never beat me yet, so
Nathaniel said that to me though, because he played the exact same way with Nathaniel. Because
What do you mean play? Like he's aggressive?
he's very aggressive, and there's this unit called the Cloak, and it's basically invisible. And if you get it one tile away from a city, it'll spawn 5 other Daggermen, which are super low health, like people that can try to take over a city. But he would just spawn like 6 cloaks and just send him out at the start of a round. It was so annoying.
there's always a counter for the units, though.
I know. I
Yeah.
had to make a wall of units just to get him.
I've never used those guys before, but there's a counter for everything in that game. And I know Brian, what we usually do is we usually make truces for a while, because like if you survive for longer, you can have a better foundation for your
Mhm.
army and stuff. I can generally like have a really good foundation longer because Brian goes really aggressive and captures stuff fast, but I set up my actual infrastructure better than he does. So
Uh-huh.
the longer I can last with him, the more powerful I am. So like I usually try to negotiate with him, be like, all right, Brian, if you go anywhere near my stuff, I'm declaring war, and like
Mhm.
mess around with him, try to make him scared.
Yeah, when I first played Northgard, I remember I think the first round I played was against Brian, and I got wrecked. For the longest time, I kept getting destroyed because he likes playing the Wolf Clan, which is like ultra aggressive, stuff like that. But then eventually, now I can easily beat Brian because he plays the same way every time. It's just like super aggressive early game. But once you starve him out and destroy his resources, his own clan will eat itself.
Oh man.
And he's just like, he has no food, he has no income.
What is that? Is it the Dragon Clan? Is that the one where you have to sacrifice people?
That
Oh,
that
yeah.
one's crazy.
It's hard.
It is
it's hard to
hard.
play.
But I played against a hard bot and it was crazy. Like
Mhm.
they can get unlimited, I think, giants.
They have
as
the,
long as
they
they
have the
keep
Dragonborn.
It
What
takes
is it?
forever
Yeah.
to get a giant, and they aren't even that
They're
good.
not even that good, yeah.
Mhm.
I know Ben always goes for the trades with
Mhm.
them.
Wait,
Because it's easy enough to do. It doesn't really
Yeah.
take that much time. It takes time, not
Yeah.
that much resources, but
I played on the Steam Deck and it was fine until the map got bigger and there was more army troops and it started slowing down like really bad.
huh.
It may need to be like, well, I didn't optimize any settings, so
Yeah, that'll probably do it.
anyway.
Did you guys hear about the Ubisoft Star Wars game stuff?
Oh yeah,
I was telling you about it before.
is that the one? That's not the. Is that the one with like the intriguing trailer where it's like,
No. That one's by Quantic Dream.
okay,
This one is by Ubisoft.
so
Well,
Division
They're yeah,
people.
Yeah, the same people who did the Division and the same people who did the South Park games.
That's a weird range of games.
It is, but apparently it's going to be procedurally, not actually, I don't know if it's procedurally generated, but it's going to be, you can explore the universe kind of like No Man's Sky, apparently. That's what all the articles say. I don't know if it's going to be as big. I hope it's not as big. I hope it's like, there's like 10 planets that you can explore as much as you want, and there's a ton of Easter egg stuff in it.
I think there's high expectations for the environment because like Division 1 and 2 are excellent. Like I played a little bit of Division 1, but I never really played it. But I know that like the environments were extremely good.
I played a Division 2. It wasn't the most optimized game, but it was fun.
Wasn't that like Washington?
It was Washington, D.C., yeah. And the White House is where all the people are held up.
Huh.
It's kind of cool. But, yeah, the Division games they look amazing.
I kind of wish I played those during the hype.
I don't know. Someone who was pretty addicted to them.
Yeah.
At least one of them.
You know,
oh, yeah. 50-something days.
But
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a game that I feel like is kind of like a Far Cry type where, Far Cry 4, where we just spend hours in it.
Well, it's more of like, imagine a third-person Far Cry.
Destiny?
That's like Destiny.
Yeah.
I was about to say, yeah. It's like you collect gear.
Did you play that a lot? I mean,
Not the
'cause you like
first one,
Destiny.
the second one.
Not a lot, though.
Not a lot, but I played it for maybe like 20-something hours.
What was that game that you played that had John Bernthal or whatever in it? The Punisher guy?
Oh, that was
Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
Yeah.
That game was horrible.
Once I saw him in the trailer, I was like, oh, that's cool. Because I like that guy.
Although
Yeah.
the gameplay itself was fun, it just wasn't optimized.
I kind of want to try the first one again.
Wildlands?
Yeah.
Oh, I beat that.
That's not technically the first one, but...
We both beat it. Wait,
Record
Wildlands wasn't the
time.
first one?
No. Ghost Recon, with something soldier.
But that wasn't open world, was it?
No, the new one's the Soldier one. No, they canceled it.
What?
Didn't they cancel one? They were going to make a new one?
There was, let me see. There's a bunch of other Ghost Recons. Let me see.
The Cartel one, right?
Yeah, that one was the one we played.
Wildlands.
So, me and...
All right, so there's Ghost Recon 1, Ghost Recon 2, Ghost Recon Warfighter, Advanced Warfighter,
Oh, man.
Predator, Commander, Future Soldier, that's the one I was thinking of, Phantom, Wildlands, and Breakpoint.
But they were going to make a new one. They canceled it, right?
They might have.
So me and Jay got a trial for Wildlands.
It's like a 2-hour trial.
Yeah, 2-hour trial. And Chug was like on the last mission. So we just went ahead and played it with him. And so we played the last mission, beat the game like to the end credits.
And it took me about 50-something hours to get to that point.
So we beat the game in like an hour.
Yep. You guys sped run it. You beat the game in the trial, which is crazy.
I didn't want to play it after.
Yeah.
After I
Well, the
beat
thing
it.
is, like,
We
it's
didn't
not,
do anything.
I don't think it's about the story in that game. It's about the sandbox that you get with all the weapons that you can buy, all the customization that you have. It's one of those games where the story isn't the main focus. It's like the stealth, the taking out all the outposts, stuff like that. That's the fun
Do you
part
get
of
to
it.
know your team really well?
You
like-
do, actually, yeah.
That's cool.
I'm watching gameplay of it on Steam Deck, and it looks horrible on low settings. It looks so bad.
I used to play it on
Wildlands?
low settings on my old
that looks like a
computer.
PS2 game.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Or PS3.
Did
I
you
should
remember?
say.
I used to play that on my old, like one of my first PCs that I got, and I had to lower the settings like all the way
Wildlands?
down. Yeah.
When did you play it? I thought that was like
He didn't
couple
care about
years
the
ago.
40 frames. I couldn't stand it because it ran bad.
I thought it was
It
like
came out in like 2017. I think I played it. Actually, no, it wasn't one of my first ones. It was like when I had my 980.
Oh wow.
And then I played it after once I got my 1080 from JJ.
Huh.
So I think it was like from 980 to 1080. I played that game.
Yeah.
Hey, what did I have after 1080? Oh, I had the TI.
You had the
That's
TI.
right. That was a while ago. Seems like a while
And
ago.
then we had those cards for like 3 or 4 years.
Mhm.
What's going on, listeners? We hope you're enjoying the podcast so far, and we want to quickly feature the sponsor for today's episode. This podcast is sponsored by Aura. Aura is an identity theft service and fraud protection for your finances, personal info, and family. It's easy to understand and simple to set up, and it's all in one place. Not many people know this, but every 14 seconds, someone becomes a victim of identity theft, and it has cost the US over $56 billion in 2020 alone. Well, with Aura, it gives you a secure password manager, identity theft protection, a VPN, antivirus, and more all in one place. If you use our sponsored link in the description of this video and in this podcast episode description, you will get a free 2-week trial for Aura to test out the services. And if you decide you don't like it, there's no charge to you. Okay, well, back to the episode.
We can get into Bunger talk now.
Let's do it.
Like how we have Bunger just on the
Bunger.
the top part of the outline.
For those who don't know, this is kind of a hard game to explain, really.
It's called Bugsnax.
So
Bugsnax.
essentially, you play as a journalist who goes to this island, and you're gonna question like an adventurer there because she made a small settlement.
Wait, instead of people,
Yeah,
they're what are they called?
Grumps.
They're Grumpus.
maybe you could pull up a
Grumpuses.
picture, Ben, of the.
The
Oh.
computer view isn't working for some
Oh,
reason.
okay. They're like little furry creatures.
The biggest comparison you can do to this game is Slime Rancher.
Mhm.
I don't know how much you played Slime
I've
Rancher,
never played Slime Rancher.
but Slime Rancher is literally the same thing. So like you have a farm, and instead of eating the bugs or the slimes, you collect them to your
Mhm.
farm. And like a couple times a day, they shoot out these little like slime nuggets that you collect and that are your money. But there are different types of slimes. Like there's a basic slime that's really easy to catch. You can just like pick them up. But then you get like fire slimes that you have to throw water on first, and then
Yeah.
you can collect them. Or other ones that you have to feed them a certain food, and then you can get them. So it's like the same thing, except you're not eating them.
Right.
Bugsnax are essentially a mixture of bugs and food with
Well,
like
more just like
weird names.
animals. I thought. Actually, no, that's bugs.
so
Yeah,
like
they're
Frider.
bugs.
It's
Yeah.
a French fry spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bunger is a burger.
With
That-
French fry legs.
Yeah,
Curly
I don't
fry
know what
legs.
kind of
What's
bug
a
it's supposed to
unger?
be. I don't know.
I don't know.
Beetle. I don't
Maybe
know.
it looks like a beetle kind of thing. He's got the little antenna.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, essentially, yeah, you're this journalist and you go to this island because you're going to question them. And then, well,
You're searching
yeah,
for.
you're searching for the Bugsnax is the story.
Well,
'Cause,
there's
like,
one
yeah.
lady you're searching for, pretty much.
Yeah. But the story, like I guess the journalist has like a history of going after like stories for finding like, I don't know what you call it.
Weird things.
Yeah, like things that
Mhm.
are non-explainable or whatever. So that's why he went there. But it's very much like, I don't know how much story is in Slime Rancher, if
Not
any.
much.
Not really.
But this one's like very much story based. Like there are characters. There's like a story.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Full
why
voice
I
acting.
finished it so quickly as opposed to Slime Rancher. I was addicted to Slime Rancher for a while, mainly like trying to optimize your farm setup to get the most money. But the thing is, it's very limited with how you can do that. There's like, it seems like you can actually be optimal with everything, but it limits you. Like there are these drones that could collect the slimes and stuff for you. They can only be set to one thing. It can only have like 2 or 3 drones max.
Hmm.
So like, you just kind of have to keep playing the game
So
and unlocking stuff.
what's the end goal for that one? Just
It's not
keep
really
going?
an end goal. It's just get as much
Yeah.
money as you can.
I think there was a really basic story, like you inherited the farm, or I don't know, someone.
It was your grandpa's farm or
yeah,
something like
it
that.
was like the Stardew Valley backstory kind of thing.
Huh.
But besides that, I don't think there are any other characters you meet.
No.
It's all in like the world basically. So you see signs that say different things. I think people leave you mail in a mailbox or something like that. I
Don't
don't
you
know.
like sell stuff to people, like certain slimes? You can like sell slimes
It's
to
a
people.
stock
Yeah, there's a
market.
market.
why do people buy slimes in that game?
They don't buy the slimes; they buy the products of slimes.
They buy
put
the
out.
poops.
Oh,
They're like, yeah, there's certain slimes produce these gems, and you sell the gems,
Hmm.
and that's what you're selling.
Huh.
But Bugsnax, they actually eat them, and
'Cause
whenever
they're
they
addicted to them.
whenever they eat them, part of their body turns into that bug snack, and you could choose what part of their body too. So if they eat like a Frider, their arm will turn into a French fry if you choose to do the arm. Or you can make their teeth turn into French fries or
Yeah.
something.
Mhm.
It's just weird.
And eventually, if you feed them enough bug snacks, like I think like 10 to 15 bug snacks, their body will turn into. You'll have an option to change their body too.
I never saw that.
I never got to that point
to
either.
change
but
their body?
their actual body
into a Bugsnax.
So
into
their
a
entire
Bugsnax.
body is a Bugsnax.
Oh, but they talk. They still talk.
They still talk normally.
Oh.
They walk and talk like a normal person. It's
Wow.
just they're just covered in Bugsnax.
That's very weird. Yeah, so they're like this colony that you meet. They're like addicted to the Bugsnax almost. Well,
Which
I wouldn't.
I don't
Some of them.
understand why they're addicted to Bugsnax and they've been there for a long time, and none of them have any Bugsnax parts to them.
Yeah, that's true.
I
none of
thought
them
it was
can
kind of
catch it.
odd.
Well,
Like, why are you the only one going there and
Yeah.
catching it for them? If
well, my thought for that is that so the Bugsnax, the appendage that turns to the part of food, that's temporary because it wears off. So my thought is like when you get there, they're struggling to find Bugsnax because their leader is gone or missing. That's why
the farmer was trying to farm.
Yeah, he was making sauce,
ketchup.
Just ketchup and chocolate, and so like they weren't eating Bugsnax.
Bilbo couldn't catch them. That's why he was asking you to do it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But yeah, I guess I've never played Slime Rancher, but yeah, like you catch these Bugsnax, but you got to use different tactics to catch them. Like
It's also the same thing with Slime Rancher. In Bugsnax, you have the sauces. In Slime Rancher, you grow plants. Like certain slimes will like carrots, and you shoot it in their mouth, and you can suck them up in your vacuum thing or whatever. Basically the same thing. But in Bugsnax, you don't actually grow anything yourself. You find the sauces around the world and random places.
I mean, as you progress, like as you find more sauces, the farmer will grow those sauces.
Yeah.
So you could technically just grab them from there if you're needing some.
I did really like the traps though. Like that was really fun. Putting the springboard down, shooting it in the air, and then grabbing the flying creatures.
Yeah.
That was satisfying.
The Cheeto puff, whatever butterfly thing. It's literally a Cheeto puff.
There's one part I got really annoyed at when I was trying to collect one of those lobsters, the fire lobsters.
the scorpions.
Scorpion.
Was it a scorpion? Yeah. They're on the
Those are
walls
So annoying.
because they shoot a firebomb at your trap, and if it starts on fire, it dies. You can't do anything.
Oh, are you talking about the little
The popcorn,
popcorns?
yeah.
The pop.
Yeah, you had to collect the popcorns.
Yeah, and it kept shooting you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took me
super
so
annoying.
long to figure out that you lured them away, or like lured the popcorns away.
Or you can lure the
Scorpion.
away because he likes chocolate, I think.
Or hot sauce.
No.
Or he likes chocolate.
I think he likes chocolate. But
You can put him out if he gets in water too.
Yeah.
Like there was one that was nearby water, so I knocked him in the water somehow, and then he can collect him.
yeah.
The one thing I really liked about the game is I mean technically I guess you can say it's open world. I mean it pretty much is because you're on the island and there's all these different sections of the island. There's like
Well, once you get a section open, you can go and spend as much time as you want there.
But the other thing is like it's linear. There's a linear story and the game only takes like 5 hours, 6 hours to complete. But there are tons of side quests. Like I beat the game because I did the main story way before Nathaniel did because he did all the side stories and it's like there's a lot to do. And then you also get a little home in the town and you can kind of build it up and like add rugs and like you'll get gifts from all the people there.
Well, doing more side quests gives you more stuff to customize that house.
Yeah. So like you can spend a lot of time in that world or you can do the main story and, complete it quickly.
What is it? I went on Steam and I looked at the reviews for Bugsnax and some dude had 300 hours in
What?
Bugsnax.
Doing what?
I wonder if you
I don't
played it
know.
multiple times.
Maybe he's a speedrunner. I don't know. I know a lot of speedrunners have like hundreds and hundreds of hours in games, so he could be a speedrunner.
It could have been a meme thing too, leaving the game on.
That is true.
But one thing I noticed with the game is you spend a lot of time in the early areas, but towards the end of the game, you kind of fly through the mountain area and maybe the volcano area, I think it was.
I think it's because you kind of know what to do.
But I feel like you didn't even catch all the bugs that there were to catch. If you did the side quests, I'm sure you would spend a lot more time.
Yeah, Nathaniel was on the side quest for a long time. I do agree though, because like the last, like I don't know if they're chapters, but the last couple chapters went by super fast.
I got to know a lot of the bugs, like everything they like, how to catch them easily. There was a ton of bugs that I still didn't even know how to catch them because it wasn't required for the story. But I guess if you play the side quests, it would kind of force you to get those.
You know what? The game kind of reminded me of is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs too.
Yeah.
Because like there's like a little strawberry bug.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Mm.
The food is alive, like type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt familiar
Mm-hmm.
in a lot of different ways, like Slime Rancher and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Mm.
So that's why it was just kind of extra fun to play
Well, it was
because it
also
felt like
just-
something you've done before.
Kind of a wholesome game too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
doesn't sound wholesome, but
Well, there's like a little bit of a lore, or like there's like a little bit of a
dark side to
dark
it.
side to
And
it.
the ending part too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I don't even know.
There's also what was I gonna say? I completely lost my train of thought. I mean, there's the guy that doesn't like eating Bugsnax because Bugsnax are his friend.
Oh yeah.
So he has a little
Oh.
little farm where you give him Bugsnax as a donation and he expands your inventory for doing that. But it's kind of interesting. Like,
oh, he does.
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't do that.
I told you that the other day.
I was trying to remember what it was. I'm like, what did Cal say
Oh.
to like
You
do?
have like 18 Bugsnax slots if you do
it's
all the
a
things.
lot.
that would have
Yeah.
been helpful.
Mm-hmm. Like at first you run out of slots pretty quickly, but once they're expanded, you can collect pretty much everything you want.
Just go get the easy Bugsnax and just donate like as many as you can. It
That's
doesn't
what I
matter
did.
what. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter what they are. It just needs to be that many, like a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because the other characters in the game will or one specifically will like she's a lady that's like she asks him on a date or whatever, and then he's like, every time we go on a date, when I go to sleep, my bug snacks are gone in the morning because she eats them.
Oh yeah.
What was that, Beffica?
No,
that wasn't. That was
annoying
Wiggle,
singing
Wiggle
lady.
or
singing
whatever.
lady. Was it?
She was annoying.
Wiggle.
Wiggle. Yeah.
She's always dancing.
Yep.
All the personalities are so weird.
They're
Yeah,
so
but
good.
it kind
though.
of fits
Yeah.
though.
I love it. Like there's like every personality there. Like there's the farmer guy who's all like he works all the time. He's very
Mhm.
like rough.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scientist lady that's very
constantly
yeah.
researching.
And her scientist brother.
Oh yeah.
That was her brother?
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
Oh, I didn't know that. There's a buff dude.
You find
Chandlo.
out about the brother thing, I think.
It's in one of the parties.
Yeah, at all the parties
Oh,
where
I
you need
didn't-
to like give the drinks to people and stuff.
I didn't know that.
The last party in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they all have these weird like I don't know. The game is so unique. Like they all have weird names: Chandlo, Filbo, Beffica.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
it's funny because they kind of take that personality, assign a real name to it, and then distort it. Like the jock buff guy, it'd be like Chandler,
Yeah.
but it's Chandlo instead.
yeah.
yeah.
And Beffica would probably be Jessica.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's true.
it's kind of funny how Beffica is always in people's houses with a camera.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
She's always snooping
She's
around.
always snooping
She's
on
like the
people's
drama
stuff.
queen.
If
Yeah.
you do her side quests, she has you go and snoop on people, find out what they do in the middle of the night,
Oh.
and then report back to her.
I did that once for the farmer dude.
Mhm.
Or yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like worshiping the cactus or something, or
Well,
talking
that
Well,
to
it
it.
was because it was his wife. He misses his wife.
Yeah, it was just weird though, because his wife was like 5 minutes away from
Yeah.
him, and he's talking to a cactus instead.
Yeah.
I think the island was supposed to be larger than it was portrayed, because it was like everyone was off doing their own thing on this island, and I think it was supposed to be like it was miles.
Yeah, I was supposed to
A
feel
mile
like it was
walk.
super far away,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
but it was in actuality it was a pretty small map. But I
Mhm.
prefer that.
Yeah.
I like how it was small. Like each section felt very different, but
And you
um,
could fast travel to anywhere whenever you wanted.
yeah.
So that was
Nathaniel
nice.
didn't know that.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
really?
he played most of the game without fast traveling.
Probably
What?
added a few hours.
yeah.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't take that long to get to place to place.
hmm
It's just get to the hub area and you have access to all the areas pretty much.
Mm.
I like
Just-
how over time, something that like was really wholesome is like over time. So one of the main objectives of the game is getting everyone back to town because they all kind of went their own separate ways, and just like seeing the town like slowly like get fixed up again and like people
Mm.
coming back and
Mhm.
like it was I don't know, I like that part.
Everybody's bashing on Filbo,
Why? What's wrong with
Who's
Filbo?
Filbo?
the mayor.
Oh yeah, they don't.
Everybody
like
hated Filbo.
yeah.
I was like, why?
I don't
Wait,
Filbo's
know.
real
awesome.
people or people in the game?
The game.
The game.
Oh,
Everybody in town hated Filbo.
He was the mayor, but no one took him seriously.
Yeah.
really.
yeah. He was kind of treated as like the village idiot, but the journalist girl, or what even was she? News anchor.
No, she's the adventurer.
Adventurer,
She's the one
mhm.
that brought everyone there.
Yeah, she kind of set up the town, and she put him in charge because he was the most trustworthy.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone else kind of was blinded by their own goals,
Uh huh.
but at least Filbo was the only one who was focused on bringing people together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's why she set him as the mayor.
Yeah, everyone played into their like hyper what do you call it? Hyper I can't think of the word.
Their personalities were just
they're what do you call that?
it's like a
character.
caricature.
Yeah, like they were like, you know, everything about them was like that was their main focus. Like
Mhm.
Beffica was a super drama queen. She only cared about finding out the dirt on people.
Mm-hmm.
What is I forgot what the guy's name. Let me see.
Which one?
Chandler,
No,
Shandy,
the doctor, or the
it's Gramble. He was the
Oh,
one
the
that
farmer?
he was. No, Gramble is the one that was protective over his Bugsnax.
That was
yeah, the
Gramble?
farmer guy. Oh, sorry, no,
No,
he's
the farmer guy
yeah.
is Wambus.
Oh, I don't remember that guy's name being Gramble.
Stereotype. Sorry, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Hyper. They're like playing into their stereotypes. But
Wait, who's Crombo?
Crumbo's the seller dude.
Oh,
like the
yeah.
kind of not cheapskate, but he was like a scammy
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. The used car salesman.
yeah, that type of dude.
What are these ads I'm getting?
Oh yeah, Shelda. She was the meditation lady.
I forgot about
yeah.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, Gramble sounded like Fix It Felix. Notice that?
Gramble.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
was
did sound like him.
The farmer. Not farmer.
Was that the
but-
voice actor?
I don't think so. Sam Riegel. Who's that? Look up. Didn't show.
Clumby.
No, I don't know who that
Clumby
is.
is the orange journalist lady. That was like, oh, if you're fired if you don't get the
Mm. At the start of the game.
yeah, the very very start and the end.
Are they making a second Bugsnax game?
I don't think so.
We always kind of made fun of this game, partially because there was a Donkey video. When this game was announced, it was a PS5 launch title. One of the first games announced for PS5.
Wow.
And everyone was thinking next gen, and they see Bugsnax as the first trailer on their event.
It's
And-
not next gen for sure.
Definitely not. It's like a PS3 looking game. They could have
I
easily
love
run
it
on
though. It's so
PS3.
wholesome. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
It's not about the
Mhm.
graphics.
If they put like RTX into it, I feel like that would have
It would
ruined it.
it would ruin it. I'm
RTX?
What was I gonna say?
Oh, Wambus was trying to eat them.
Wambus?
Yeah, he was the farmer guy. He was trying to eat
Oh, yeah.
Gramble's Bugsnax. So that's why he moved away. He lived in like the ocean area. I like the little Bugsnax in a ball thing that you use the laser pointer on.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Oh
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, the game had actually been on my radar for like a couple years. I never really knew too much about it. It was kind of like it looked like a meme game, so I was like, oh, Bugsnax. But then Chug played it, like a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and so then like everyone played it. I think like Nathaniel played it, Jaden played it.
Well, it was
We
cheap.
played it.
I played it through Game Pass, but it was cheap.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And we bought it on Cubold.
I played it like a few weeks before you even bought it.
Oh wow.
And then it was really cheap for the winter sale, and so you guys got it.
I thought it was cool how every Bugsnax had a whole bunch of different ways to catch them. Because like there were certain ones that I couldn't figure it out. So I looked it up and like I saw like 3 or 4 videos and each one had different ways to catch them. Like, oh, you can spray it with the sauce and then lure it over here and this creature will come out of the sky and eat it and we'll knock it out. Stuff like that. Like all the Bugsnax interacted with each other in a certain way.
I did that by accident. So like I was trying to there was a portion where you had to like break a part of the desert floor,
Mm-hmm.
and I was trying to lure one of the like the headbutting
Oh,
beetle.
the explosion ones, right?
No, the ones that like headbutt you,
Oh,
like
Oh,
charge into you. I was trying to lure him onto it, and I'm like, how do you break this thing? And then I shot it with like I was just trying everything I could. So I started shooting with sauces, and then all of a sudden one from the sky just dive bombed into it, and I was like, oh, that's how you do
Yeah.
it. Like you lure that one.
yeah, I did that part by accident too. I was trying to get those guys to explode. You spray them with something, and there's like a 15-second timer before they blow up.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just running backwards, and I accidentally ran over that thing, and I hadn't seen it yet, and it blew it up.
Huh.
So I went in there early, and I caught like the special bug that was in there, so I didn't even have to go down there later.
Well, you had to lead it out.
Oh, well, I did have to go down there to delete it, but
Yeah, because I caught it at first too.
yeah, there was something that I did in there that I didn't have to do later on. Like there's a separate bug that you can only push down
I
walls.
didn't like the you know when you're trying to lead that little bug out, the
Yeah.
things under the ground. I didn't like those things.
Yeah, those are annoying. I think you lead them into a rock and then they come out. Like
Something
the worm
that.
ones.
I don't know.
Mm.
You have to catch those ones first before you can get the other ones. I was trying to get them out with those things still in the ground, and it kept messing with it.
I forgot about the leading parts. That was my least favorite part of the game.
That was the only time I had to do that, though.
You had to do it towards the beginning. With Gramble, you lead is it the berry ones to him? I forget. But
the kiwi.
Oh, yeah,
The
you're
kiwi
right.
ones.
yeah.
That's easy though.
Well, I was getting frustrated because I was doing the wrong bug for like 30 minutes straight, and I was getting so
Oh.
annoyed.
Makes sense.
And then I realized I had to do a different one. But yeah, the strawberry one was slightly annoying.
you guys want to get some Bugsnax plushies?
Oh, what?
Bunger? I would love a Bunger.
fish?
There's a
Plushie.
Bunger one, yeah, but it's apparently it needs to be restocked because people bought them out.
What?
That's crazy.
Go to like Bugsnax or Bugsnax shop.
I would love one of those for the studio.
That would be cool, actually.
There's 4 of them, I think. There's the kiwi,
A fan gamer, you mean?
Queeble,
Ben, look it up.
the Cinnasnail,
I see Bunger right
I'm
now.
not gonna be able to display
yep,
it on the
and
thing
Bunger,
because
and they
the
have
computer
Strabby.
isn't working.
What, Ben?
I can't display it on the thing because the computer view isn't working for some
They're
reason.
in stock.
Oh,
There's
Oh,
a plush
no, they're
combo.
not.
they have it on actual curly fries here.
That's awesome.
That's
Like it's sitting
amazing.
on food.
We should get one for the studio when they're
We
in
should.
stock.
I would love that.
No, we should get the Bugsnax plush combo.
I like Queebles.
Oh yeah, the combo.
It comes with all 4 of them.
The snail.
What was the
I do-
snail?
That was the one.
Cinnasnail.
that was
It's
in the
a
mountain
Cinnabon.
area.
Yeah. Oh, you have to catch them.
Oh, the Bunger is the only one that's out of sale. Or
Yeah, I think Bunger is the most
Strabby,
famous one from
dude.
Bugsnax.
I like Strabbies and the
Oh,
Queebles.
these are so cool. Wait, did this game like recently like blow up again or something?
Bunger has always been blowing
I'm-
up.
Huh?
I mean, it was on sale for $10 in the winter sale. That
Yeah.
could be it.
Because I mean,
Mm.
it's a couple years old.
Well, it went to Steam more recently, actually.
Like last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah, I think so.
That's still pretty recent. Come to Steam.
Just you can go to Steam and see it.
because it went to Epic, April. It went to Steam, April 28th. So that's not too long ago.
Hmm.
That's one of the main it was on Epic for a while. That's one of the main reasons it wasn't as
Oh.
played.
Okay.
Because things go to Epic and barely anyone plays them.
Yeah.
It's $36 for the Bunger plush.
I would want the Bunger, the Queeble, and the Strabby.
It's almost all of them except for the snail.
I mean, the snail's okay, but
It's not as iconic.
Yeah, it's like you catch it twice and then you're done, and it's kind
Yeah.
of like in a certain area of the map.
Well, they're on the walls, right? In the
Mhm.
snowy area,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
With the grabber.
Yeah,
Yeah, that area was it was okay. There wasn't a
I,
whole lot to do
love
there.
the set piece for the pictures here, but they put the foods there too.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Are these official?
Yeah.
These are cool. I like them. They have Queebles or the Strawbies in the background.
I'm actually curious. Bugsnax 2? Question mark. I'm curious. Bugsnax, will we ever get a sequel? What is this website name? svg.com.
What?
Isle of Big Snacks is not the sequel. Is that the DLC?
I love Big
Yeah.
Snacks is the DLC, yeah.
What is this video? Some guy's like petting the bunger.
What? That's actually kind of big.
Yeah, it is.
That's awesome. I would expect it. I don't know. I feel like it'd be more.
They look big. They have them sitting on someone's food.
I wonder how big this DLC is.
I don't
know.
even know that was a thing in the game.
I might play that today. Isle of Big Snacks.
They have a lot of plushies on here. Weird ones though.
And that's like a whole new island, right?
I think.
Yeah, it is.
It should take 3 to 5 hours to complete.
Huh.
Wow, that's actually like almost as long as the first
Did
game. or the main
Nathaniel
game.
start Isle or the Bugsnax Isle or whatever?
I don't think so. Oh, I don't know actually. But That's awesome.
I think you have to nearly beat the game before you can go there.
Oh,
You
maybe you need all the tools.
Yeah, if you beat the game, you just join the game again, and I'm pretty sure it reverts to right before the last mission. So you talk to is it Chandlo, who's the mayor?
No,
Filbo. You talk to him, and he it leads into the missions where you can go there.
It's not. It's more of a side story that's squeezed into the narrative. So it's like a side story right before the ending of the game.
What is it? I didn't like when you're heading to the airship and you have to like fend off the Bugsnax.
Yeah, that was a little
It was a bit tedious, but what I did like was that you use the weapons or the tools you have used up to that point to fight Bugsnax.
Well, by the people that gave those items to you.
Yeah, so it was an interesting inversion of the gameplay there, but I think those parts went on a little bit too long.
Yeah.
It could have like cut each of those sections in half and it would have been better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it kind of felt like it was they kind of just like spawned them, and then you just like did the small little tasks.
You're just sitting there like shooting them out of the sky or whatever. Yeah, it could have been a whole lot shorter and it would have had the same effect.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if you wait long enough, will the people start turning back into the regular people again, or human or animals?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Like if it's like temporary within the game, or is it like temporary in the lore?
I'm not sure. It'd be interesting to see if you can turn everyone into a Bugsnax and just how the town looks after that. It'd be weird.
Oh, it'd probably look hideous.
You see a bunch of like bungers running around.
Yep.
Wait, so I'm curious. Bugsnax. I wonder what happens if you fully turn someone into a bunger.
So like if you catch like 12, 13 bungers and then turn them into it.
It takes that many?
I thought so.
In the DLC, there's Bunger Royale.
What is it? You need
yeah, a giant one.
You need to get there two per leg, 2 per arm. One for the mouth, one for the nose, one for the hat or the head or hair or whatever you want to call it. 2 for the ears.
You can do ears too?
Yeah, you can. So that's
you do feet and the legs, like the thighs.
Yeah, so 2 per leg.
Oh,
so
yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. At least 13 before you can get their body done, I think.
Well, this is someone who turned everybody into Bugsnax.
Oh, wow.
It's so weird.
Huh.
They're so scary looking.
So, I guess there is kind of spoilers. So, we're going to talk about the lore, which would, I guess, be categorized as spoilers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a super deep story. It is a good story. It's a wholesome
I think
story.
the fun part of the game is like trying to learn about each of the Bugsnax and the best way to trap them.
And the characters are fun.
And the characters.
I love the characters. But if I suppose this would be a spoiler warning, but it's more of like we're going to be talking more about the lore aspects.
I was kind of waiting the whole game for like a big reveal to happen, and there's no big reveal other than the fact that the Bugsnax are parasites that are just being eaten because they can like get into the body and eventually take over the person.
Yeah, I was expecting something. I don't know why. For whatever reason, I was expecting something slightly darker. But yeah, it wasn't much of a reveal. It was kind of just like, it wasn't a shocker.
I thought it was going to be, because you talk to the archaeologist lady and she's talking about the civilizations. So I thought you'd discover like an ancient civilization that like was fully destroyed by Bugsnax and that this civilization was going to do the same.
Well, it kind of was.
Destroy them.
I was, yeah. I was thinking that all the Bugsnax that you've been capturing and eating were previously people.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because there was that cannibalism talk towards the beginning, I think it was. So, I was. You want to hear that pop?
Sharp.
I heard that pop.
I thought it was going to tie in with the archaeology stuff, that the civilizations died because they started turning on each other and eating each other. And I thought that was going to be the big thing. Like, once they fully turned into a Bugsnax, then there were no other Bugsnax around, and they just try to eat each other instead,
Yeah.
and eventually just go crazy and they all die. But I don't really know what the Bugsnax do besides turn them into
I
one.
think they're just they're just animals that their main purpose is to get eaten. Like what was their goal?
Well, I mean, that is the same with a lot of parasites, though.
yeah, but like what was their like?
No, I'm pretty sure they did say that there were parasites in the game.
They did, yeah. That's what the
yeah.
explorer lady
And
said.
the whole island was what? Bugsnax, basically? Like
Underneath it,
the
yeah.
internals?
It was made of Bugsnax.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, it could have been made of past civilizations that have turned into Bugsnax, and their bodies just go on the ground and
Well, yeah,
combined with
they
the
weren't
island.
clear on everything, which it kind of is kind of good in a way. It's like speculation,
Mm-hmm.
so you can kind of build your own theories on it.
I mean, there's like the DLC and there's a lot of like side quests that I didn't do. So they could have been explained more. So, so from this is Bugsnax are mind-altering parasites that eventually transform anyone who regularly consumes them into more Bugsnax. As they had done to the island's previous inhabitants.
huh?
Is that true?
Wait,
Or is
say
that
it
a
again?
theory?
So I don't know. Oh, Lizbert explains that the Bugsnax are actually mind-altering parasites that eventually transform anyone who regularly consumes them into a Bugsnax, as they had to the island's previous inhabitants.
So wait, so towards the end, when you finally find Lizbert in the pile of Bugsnax,
She was a Bugsnax.
well, she was a Bugsnax, but she
Yeah.
was inside a pile of Bugsnax,
Mhm.
but like underneath the island. Does that mean she just like maybe found her way in there and had to survive and was just eating the Bugsnax down there?
She was turning into a giant Bugsnax to control the other Bugsnax, because the other ones listened to her, and the only reason why the island wasn't falling apart is because she was holding them off.
Oh yeah.
The bugs would have attacked a whole lot sooner if she hadn't been fending them off.
And then she couldn't control it at that point.
Yeah.
And then that's when they attacked.
And then
Okay.
the other Grumpus girl there combined with it like instantly. I don't even know how that worked.
That was really weird.
Like, I think she ate her or something. I don't know. But like she became part of that Bugsnax
Yeah.
and helped to fend off the other Bugsnax. I don't know. I don't know why they attacked. That was the weird part.
Yeah. I think they were. I don't know. Like, what was their motive for doing that? Going like attacking everyone.
Maybe they were just fed up and they wanted to. They were trying to devour that civilization. I don't know.
Yeah.
For a while there, and it still could apply. I thought the game was like an analogy for drugs or something, drug addiction,
Yeah, I was thinking a little bit along those lines too.
because it actually would like people were addicted to them. It would change their personalities. There was that one girl who was talking about how she would just lay in bed all day because she felt inadequate. So then she started eating Bugsnax to feel
Yeah.
better about herself.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that whole part. Like it could have deeper meanings. And it seemed like it did, because even though there's nothing bad in it, it definitely wasn't like a kid's game.
Yeah.
Kids could play it and they'd have fun with it probably, but they wouldn't fully like understand at least the story part of it.
Yeah.
Right.
And it wasn't marketed as a kid's game either.
No.
No,
It
it's
just looks
marketed
like one.
Towards the
Yeah.
PS5, all the PS5 people.
Yeah. And I doubt little kids are getting a PS5 for Christmas. I mean maybe.
Well, when it
but-
came out, yeah.
Yeah.
But probably now, maybe. Actually,
I don't know.
it's
Usually-
pretty. You have to request invitations to even get access to it now.
PS5?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
On
Yeah, so
Amazon, you can't just purchase them.
So the creator said, what really matters is that if you take them, the Bugsnax, you'll lose yourself. So essentially they latch onto you and they like slowly change you as a person.
So they
That's why
turn
Eggbell
you
was
into,
different towards the end. Because she was like insecure, but the Bugsnax gave her what she wanted, kind of like those bits of confidence.
So
Which is-
my take was that it's also about everyone has their own, like, I guess, vice in a way. Like the farmer dude, he was just so obsessed with the farming stuff that like he didn't know what mattered in his life. And Eggabell, she was so obsessed with being independent that she couldn't focus on just being like present and like with the rest of the group. And they all had something like that separated them. And I always kind of thought that the Bugsnax and then that hyper personality that everyone had was synonymous in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, and even at the end, all the characters kind of come to like somewhat of an awakening. Because like a lot of them, like Beffica, I think. Well, I can't remember what she said, but she basically said like I need to work on myself. So like there was a resolve at the end where they found a way to kind of address their own issues without having to rely on Bugsnax.
Wait, so you know, so they did what's her face, Elizabeth or whatever? Did she destroy the island?
I think it was left open to whether her and Eggabell are alive or not.
You see them at the end, very briefly.
But then Filbo says, oh, I hope they're okay. And then you say something like,
they'll be fine.
Yeah, if anyone's going to be fine, it's Elizabeth and Eggabell or something. So they may still be there.
They could be, but I feel like...
I don't know how the Bugsnax would destroy something that big.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, did they destroy the Bugsnax?
I don't think they could destroy the whole island.
Yeah.
Plus, you see like the volcano smoking at the end of the island, because it didn't look like it was that far away from the mainland.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I like how there was more, like, it was left open that there could be deeper meaning, and there's some stuff up to interpretation. But then there's the whole Illuminati thing, which is so weird.
Yeah.
Like, what did they call it?
Grumpinati.
Yeah. The newspaper was part of it, and they forced the newspaper to fire you because they didn't want you getting closer to the Bugsnax thing. And then he's like, wasn't he laughing or something over the phone?
Was he?
I think so.
Yeah. It was like the final scene of the game.
It was during the credits.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's like the Illuminati talking to the newspaper lady, saying like telling her, good job for firing you. Like, now they'll never know the real secret about Bugsnax or something. Yeah. So it kind of hinted that there could be more to the story if they ever do another game.
Huh. Also, the creator, you're right about that theory about like the inner demon thing, because the creator said another symptom of not having gotten the theme yet, or that basically Bugsnax represent your personal demons. You can't just sit and eat some of them. Some of them take time and be fine. No matter what happens in the ending, they have to leave this place. So like, I guess the Bugsnax represent your, I don't know, some sort of resolve to your personal demons, or I don't know, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Because it kind of seemed like when everyone gave up Bugsnax, they also resolved their personal issues, and they didn't really need Bugsnax anymore.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like if you leave the island, are you wiped clean, or are you still like affected by it?
I don't know.
Like, all of them were on the beach.
They still have the Bugsnax.
Well, the Bugsnax goes away.
No, they're human. They're not human, but they're
grumbles?
normal again. When they're on the beach.
Huh.
So
you mean like they're not hyper?
Is it like when they leave the island, it's totally gone, or is there still a little bit of the Bugsnax left in them?
I don't know.
I don't think there's anything left.
Well, Filbo turned normal.
Well, that's why I was saying, I was asked you before if they destroyed the island or not. Because if they destroyed the Bugsnax, then there wouldn't be any Bugsnax left.
There still were Bugsnax, as referenced by the Grumpinati dude. But I don't know. I'm sure there are more islands with Bugsnax.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Because there's a separate island you go to anyway, so. And the DLC.
The Big Snacks?
Yeah. Isle of Big Snacks. Such a weird, but also just fun game at the same time.
It's so funny. Like I think one of the best parts for me is that like you play as, and the characters are these little fuzzy like grumble characters, but then they have like these deep personal issues and like like that, like Eggabell is like, she has all these self-confidence issues and conflicts. It's like, it's weird watching it.
Yeah, like
it's like a
she
kid.
was laying in bed and like the other girl was like telling her like you got to get up and actually do something with your life, and
Yeah,
she's like
"I'm
no, I don't
worthless."
want to. I'm like, whoa, when did they start talking about depression all of a sudden?
It's so weird.
Yeah, because at first it's just kind of funny, like oh, look, go catch little bunger, little fuzzy dudes around, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, it's about like
What is
real
it?
issues.
When I first started playing it, I was like, yeah, I'll play this for like 30 minutes for a meme, and then I just kept playing it because I didn't realize that it was like that.
Huh.
I just I didn't expect it to be one of those games that.
And you even said like the characters are surprisingly well written for a game like that, and they were like you didn't expect them to actually be likable or anything.
I don't know. It's just an all around good game.
The script is really good too. Like the characters are like they're very likable. Well, I say most of them are likable.
Yeah.
Like
Except for maybe the singing lady
she's kind of weird.
and
No,
the,
she was annoying,
the meditation lady.
but
yeah.
I was streaming it to Nathaniel, and we were both just dying laughing when she was.
Yeah, she
okay.
was
singing.
funny. I was laughing.
It was kind of funny. So if they didn't put her in there, I kind of am glad they did put her in there.
I can see if you can laugh about it with other people, but when I would play most of the game on my Steam Deck, so I'm just sitting there like
sitting
watching
there.
this dancing lady on the couch. I'm like, okay, calm down, lady. Especially the meditation lady.
Oh yeah,
She was
annoying.
weird. She was probably my least favorite.
Yeah,
She's kind of like pointless.
Yeah, she was. She didn't really add anything to it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everyone else had like some sort of intrigue or something.
Yeah.
But she was just like random.
in the beginning of the game, when you save Philbo, I made him really weird looking. Like I gave him a nose that was like this giant umbrella. And I also gave him like a weird hair or something. And every time I saw him, I couldn't take him seriously because he would be talking to me with this umbrella nose. I think I sent a picture to Ben too of what I did to the archaeologist lady.
I'm surprised they didn't. I don't remember Philbo ever like wanting Bugsnax desperately. Oh, you did a pickle nose?
Oh my.
You probably can't see it on the camera, but it looks hideous.
I gave the farmer guy a pretzel head.
Nice.
The whole head was a pretzel?
Not his whole head. He just had a like
Pretzel hat?
yeah, but it was like straight up. It wasn't like a all around. It was like straight up, just a pretzel.
Oh.
So weird.
I didn't give anyone too many Bugsnax. I kind of just let them go if I needed room.
I usually like filled their arms and legs up with them, and maybe their teeth.
Yeah, it depends on how many side quests you do, because most of those side quests involve, oh, could you go collect this bug snack for me and feed it to me?
Yeah.
And then by the end, if you do all the side quests, they might all turn into a bug snack. I'm not sure. I didn't 100% it. But I did feel like there was stuff that I wanted to do later on with the side quests.
Yeah, I kind of wish I did the side quests. I played it on Thursday night and it took me, I didn't want to get off, but I also wanted to finish it. So I didn't do the side quest, but I was up till like 3 or 4 playing it because like I enjoyed it so much. Thursday and a Friday.
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed it so much that I couldn't stop playing it. But then I was like, if I do the side quests, I'll be playing this for way longer. So it wasn't the fact that I didn't want to do them. It's just
you can still do them after, technically.
I could, yeah. I might do the DLC. But
Yeah, that'd be fun. I think that was the last game that I played that wasn't for stream or anything. Bugsnax. I don't think I've played anything else since. It's been a few weeks. I did play God of War before that.
Oh, I still have to beat that.
Yeah.
But
That'll be my next one.
yeah, I mean, we could set it for a few weeks from now, later on in the month or something. But there are some new games coming up next month and the week and the month after. So we'll have our month full stuff from that.
Especially like February going into the spring is gonna be crazy.
The Forest.
There's the Russian game. I keep forgetting the name.
Atomic Heart.
Yeah, Atomic Heart.
Resident Evil 4 in March.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
There's a couple other games like Last of Us Part 1, but that's
That one we could push back a little bit.
yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
We've done a podcast on The Last of Us already, so it's
wait, you played the first one.
What?
You played Last of Us 1, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We did a whole series podcast.
I'm trying to think of who didn't play it. Well, actually, there's a lot of people that haven't played it.
You know what we should do is we should, I don't know if we could do a whole podcast on just the remaster, or the remake or whatever it is, but we could cover a bunch of different game remakes at once.
Like
There's a Dead Space remake coming out this month at some point.
Oh, it is this month?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind playing that.
Yeah. Because like games that maybe we haven't played, we can see comparisons from that and the older game and see how much they're actually different.
Yeah.
I know The Last of Us isn't a full remake, but they remade some parts of it.
It is a full remake.
It is.
No, well, it's like 1-to-1 remake with things added in. It's not like Resident Evil remake that they completely changed the gameplay style.
Oh, I see
You know
what you're
what I mean?
saying. Okay.
Like,
Well, it
if
would
you,
still be a remake though, because they've rebuilt it.
yeah, I
just
mean,
one for
talking
one.
about like they're redoing the game
Oh,
in a different way.
Adds more stuff to it.
wouldn't that just be Dead Space and Resident Evil, or are there other games? Well, there's Shell
Dead
Shock.
Space, they're adding more to it.
Say Shell Shock.
Shell Shock,
What is that?
right? That's the one you played.
Shell Shock?
Is that? Am I confusing the name?
That's a tank game.
No, sorry, not Shell Shock. What's the one you played? The
Callisto?
no. The demo. It was like
Oh,
a
System Shock.
Yeah.
System Shock. Yeah, Shell Shock is that tank shooter.
yeah,
game.
that game is
Yeah.
fun though.
I actually can't wait for System Shock. I think that's coming around
mean,
March.
Doom is technically a remake.
No,
it's
it's
like-
not.
That's a new game entirely. That's like a reboot of the series.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. We could find a couple because I'm sure there's a bunch.
Yeah.
But
'Cause they were
anyway.
supposed to do the Knights of the Old Republic remake. That's not anytime soon though.
And that's only a PS5 exclusive, apparently.
Oh, really?
Think so.
Enough of
kinda
the
sucks.
exclusives.
All right.
Pretty good start to the year.
Yeah, actually, that's an excellent game to start the year off.
Yeah.
on. That game is so fun, so wholesome. Highly recommended. And
Yeah.
it's not too long or like extensive.
If you can get
Great
it on
on Steam
sale,
Deck.
that's amazing. Like
I
you can
didn't
get
play it
for
on
10
Steam
bucks.
Deck.
Yeah, I played like 95%, and then I finished the last little bit on my computer.
Hmm.
Ran perfectly.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us. Make sure you tune in next week, if possible, to the live stream on Cubold Gaming, both on Thursday and Saturday, but that'll be a regular event. So we'll keep you updated on that. All right. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and we'll see you in the next podcast.